So we have been proving over the years that we can do this randomly, sort of proving it. A couple of years ago, we proved it. Last year, we did not prove it. This year, after week 1, we are not proving it. Colin Cowherd is 3-2 against the spread. John Cicada is gone as our celebrity prognosticator after going 2-3.
It's irrefutable that we are proving that we can do this randomly.
Yes, and so the point is, the experiment is running over several years. I think I'd like to know our combined overall Bruce Bochy record has been to get random celebrities to pick games, whether they know football or not, and have them see how they do. And if they win, they continue to come back. So we are joined now by Robert John Burke. You might know him as the Naked Cowboy. Guillermo
Might know him.
Guillermo, put it on the poll at LeBatard Show. Do you know who the Naked Cowboy is? Everyone knows who the Naked Cowboy is if you know about New York, right? Oh, Roy, you don't know anything about the Naked Cowboy?
No, sorry, Naked Cowboy.
Okay.
Oh, man, you haven't seen music videos or TRL?
No, he makes
No.
a lot of cameos. Yes, it's not just on the streets of Times Square, but he joins us now. Should I call you Robert or should I call you Naked?
Well, I'm the naked cowboy,
Yeah.
keeping the grip for you. I'm the naked cowboy, you gotta do what you gotta do. Naked's fine.
Okay, Naked, thank you for being on with us.
I love you, man.
We appreciate it. Can you tell us the story of how it is that this ended up being a thing where you make six figures out there on the streets of New York in your underwear and cowboy boots?
Well, it all started with a book called Unlimited Power, Tony Robbins. I was basically a troubled kid, a troublemaker, attention-getting type of kid. I read that book around into high school year. I never read books before in my life, but it motivated me. I wrote out all these goals to be the most celebrated entertainer of all time, the richest, most famous man that ever lived, exponential growth, my name, brand, net worth, all this kind of stuff. And I had done these mantras and kept, so I had a big vision. I was shooting for Playgirl magazine in 1998, which I saw as a big modeling lead that would throw me into the movies. Anyway, I was in Venice Beach, California, shooting for the magazine. I was at that point also just transitioning into playing some country music, with clothes on. I played on Venice Beach while I was in California with my clothes. I was ignored the entire day. The photographer suggested playing in my underwear, which I did the following day. People took pictures all day. I made the news, and he called me Naked Cowboy. I went to my hometown. I did it there, got arrested, made the news. And when I got on a TV show, I pulled out my mantra, said I'd do this all over the world, and it was going to be my vehicle to fame and fortune. I got in my car, drove from Cincinnati all the way to Key West, Florida, all the way to California, back, stopping in every city, calling the police and the news on myself, getting basically a word-of-mouth epidemic, getting on the news every day. I got Inside Edition, hard copy. After 2 years of doing that, someone suggested driving east. They said you can get arrested every 2 hours instead of every 12 hours because the cities are closer together. So I happened to bump into Times Square. It was so busy. I stayed at the Royal Motel, came back day 2, day 3, day 6. Now I'm on 20 years, 6 months, and 9 days, basically religiously every day, rain, sleet, snow. It doesn't matter. I'm here every single day, and I travel around the world in the country.
Wait, you do that in the cold, too? You do that in the cold?
Every day.
Nice.
Every single day. I park in the same garage 7,321 days today. Icon right here in the garage. So it's even in 20 degrees, you can get out of the fur coat, get out of the warm garage, go up there for like 18 minutes, come back down for 2 hours, eat, work out, run up and down the garage, get ready for another performance. It may only seem like 18 minutes, but it seems like 2 hours, So it takes the whole day, 11 to 7, to bring about 3 performances in 20 degrees, which is rare. It's usually not that cold. And for the, now it's summer. I'm working 11 to 7, work all day. It's just like an ATM machine, nonstop money being dumped in the, guitar. And I travel all over. I've been to Japan twice, Germany, Australia, you name it. I've been everywhere basically as an ambassador of New York City, or, something recognizable from here. And now I'm a third-rated attraction in New York City. I represent Naked Cowboy Oysters from the Blue Island Oyster Company. So all the oysters in Long Island Sound, 120 miles up to Connecticut, are all now Naked Cowboy, sold in over 1,000 restaurants nationwide. We have a Naked Cowboy Oyster hot sauce. We have a new Sauvignon Blanc and a Viognier Naked Cowboy wines from Naked Winery.
All right, you need to stop. All right, you need to stop.
And
We
breathe.
need to stop.
You need to
Let's go
breathe.
ahead. Play
Yeah,
the
yeah.
imaging as quickly as you can, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's got a winery.
And now it is time for Celebrity Prognosticator.
Oysters.
Let's win some money.
I still don't know who he is. Naked, we're going to ask you the games now. We're going to ask for your picks, but we want you to sing the picks. Can you do that with your guitar and sing the picks for us?
Well, maybe.
All right, so Minnesota at Green Bay. Green Bay is -3. Who does the Naked Cowboy have?
Well, I'm for me, since I work naked, I'm going to go with the weather, and I would say Green Bay, even though it's a little further north. They'd probably be better off in the colder temperature. So I'll go with Green Bay.
All right, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Indianapolis at Tennessee. Lines provided here by Caesars. Tennessee a 3-point favorite at home. Who's Naked got?
My understanding is that the Titans must be a pretty new team because I don't even think I've ever heard of them. In Indianapolis, my father said that their starting quarterback was out, so I'd still go with Tennessee, I think.
Okay.
Tennessee. Wait. Rocky Top will always be home sweet home to me. How about that? That's Tennessee.
I'm rolling with everyone.
New England at Miami. Miami, just so that he can be on with us for 3 straight months. New England at Miami plus 18.5. Who you got, Naked?
I don't think I literally last time I watched a football game that I was interested in, Anderson was throwing to Collinsworth. But I have seen so many Super Bowls because people trap me at their house for a parties, and it seems like the Patriots can't lose. From what I've seen, it seems like they've won every Super Bowl I've ever seen.
Your analysis is very good. There's nothing wrong with your analysis. Buffalo at the New York Giants. You really failed us on the song there.
You're going to punctuate it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I wanted to create a little anticipation for the next one.
Okay.
Buffalo at the New York Giants. The New York Giants are plus 1.5. Naked Cowboys going to go Giants there, right?
I'm going to have to go Giants just because obviously more people are going to see me that are going to be related to the Giants. I don't want to get my butt kicked in the middle of Times Square. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. New York Giants.
New Orleans at the Rams. Rams a 2.5-point favorite. Who's Naked got?
I had to ask my dad what state the Rams were from. That's how little I knew about them. And New Orleans, I go there every year for Mardi Gras, so I'm going to go with the Saints.
All right.
Not very scientific.
No, that's fine. That's how we like it. Your analysis is fine. Thank you for being on with us. We appreciate it. Before we let you go, though, can you give me a number of weddings that you have done as the Naked Cowboy, wearing only underwear, a cowboy hat, and a cowboy hat? As an ordained minister, what's the number of weddings you've done?
In almost probably 6 or 7 years of being an ordained minister, I think I've probably only done about 7, and 2 of them were to the same people doing it over and over because I needed someone to do it for a TV show. People just don't see me as a minister for some reason.
Thank you, Naked. We appreciate it.
Thank you.